Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off play action on first down. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw? And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Might be looking to run. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Back to pass on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half to get it.
Oh, he's got some space. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarter.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's stuck. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Fakes it past the marker. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Building momentum to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Right on the money.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Pulls it in with one hand. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers.
Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Muscling ahead on third and short. At the 45 on his way. Here he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Dances away. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete into the end.